Welcome back. Well, we're back at harvesting. So we've got two more fields to harvest this month. Now, the fields that I have to harvest yet, they're obviously not going to be, well, this particular field is not going to be that big of a deal for this particular harvester with its massive head. So I don't think we'll have a problem there. Let's see what, just out of curiosity, what the GPS looks like. Yeah, so yeah, last time we're going to harvest these two fields and those three fields. It kind of felt funny not not getting ready to do other things, to like plowing and putting lime and all that sort of stuff on the field after we harvested. As you're aware, normally by now I would have the plows and the spreaders into the field, getting it ready for the next planting, but not anymore. Yeah, we're getting ready for the next series, from what Daggerwin is saying. Am I gonna play along? Probably. 100% sure, maybe not, but probably I am going to play along with them. This is the third time, I think, or third time that I play the same map as they do and try and compete with them. Slight variations, but I think this time it was the most loose type of rules out of all the times that I've played against them, or that I've seen them do competitive series or survival challenges, as they were originally called. I think a lot of people didn't really like the success, which is really, really strange. I find it really, really strange that people like to see failure instead of success. It's amazing the amount of time that I hear Daggerwin trying to explain to his viewers that he's not doing anything wrong, he's staying within the rules, and trying to sort of excuse his success. What has happened to our society that we seem to love failure? It's just unbelievable. Like, you think in real life, do you think a farmer goes out there to, hey, let's go and plant some crops and hopefully we fail? I just cannot believe it. Like, I like the fact that finally, Daggerwin's actually winning at this game. And I don't mean necessarily that he's won the game. Nobody knows he's going to win the game yet. But what I meant to say is that he's won at the game, Like, he's actually done something that's successful in the game, that he makes money, that he actually put in an effort. I was shocked, and especially the last probably 5 or 6 of these episodes, people forever just go, you blah blah this, and so much so that he's already promising that the next series would be quite a lot more, I don't know, I suppose tailored towards failure. I don't know how to explain it any otherwise. Okay, you can make it extremely hard, and he's already can't use this, can't use that. Isn't the point of having a game, that allows you to sort of play the game and actually, how do I say that? Like, isn't the point that you play this game to actually show off the game, first of all? Okay, so you're gonna do that, huh? Yeah, I mean, isn't that the point? Am I missing something? And maybe I am. And I'm not saying maybe I am missing something, but isn't that the point? Don't you guys want to watch the game? As in, if you're gonna spend time watching something like Farming Simulator, wouldn't you agree that you want to see everything that the game has to offer? Alright, yes, sometimes the game has to offer things that are not really realistic, and that's fine. But then Farming Simulator is not really 100% realistic, is it? You don't have disease in your crops, you don't have insects in your crops, you don't, drought or too much water or anything of that matter, if you know what I mean. So as much as the game is fantastic and as much as the game tries to portray somewhat realistic expectations, I think the idea is that it's somewhat realistic. It's not really realistic. Farmers would love, in my opinion, if farming was as easy as what you see on Farming Simulator. And again, I'm not trying to criticize the game. I like the game, obviously. I've played it and I'm recording. And I truly, truly hope that as a society, we're not sort of becoming, loving the failure side of things. I watch shows as well, and the ones that are most popular is where people fail. There's one problem with that, is that if you're watching failure, and if that's what sort of I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this way, am I? So I may have to go on the other field. If failure is what sort of, I don't know, makes you happy and makes you stay, you've got to realize that that's a mentality. So you are going to catch that mentality and you're going to apply that mentality to your life. And I really, really hope that we become more people that actually have an attitude of winning. Yes, in life, winning is, I suppose, each person decides what winning means for themselves. Some people think that having a bank account full is winning, and having truckloads of money is winning. But I think we've seen beyond any doubt that the fact that you have a gazillion amount of cash does not make you a winner. Yeah, it makes you successful in the sense that you can buy whatever you want, and you can, you don't have to struggle with going to work and trying to make a living from. But it does not in any way, shape, or form make you a winner. Many, many people that make it in life as far as money is concerned actually fail in life in things that matter. And I hope all of you understand that there is a life after life, an eternal life. I hope all of you have actually taken some steps to, consider that. I don't know. You may be one of the people here that you think, there is no such thing, nothing after life. We die and that's it. I hope you do a little bit more investigation than that. If eternity is there, I hope every single one of you take the time at least a little bit to say, hey, what if what I believe that after death there's nothing? What if that's wrong? Think of it. It's eternity. It's forever. So you're not dealing with something that's just, 50 years, 100 years, or even 1,000 years. You're dealing with something that is called forever. So please take some time, look up in. But as you all know, I am a Christian, so obviously my beliefs are that, Jesus died for our sins, and in Him we have salvation. Anyone that wants to turn to Jesus has salvation in Him. But you may disagree with me, which is fine. But I hope you take the time to at least investigate this and say, hey, what if Redeem is right? What if the Christian world found something that I don't know? I think it requires, doesn't it? As a human being, when there's so much at stake, it requires you as a person to say, hey, at least I'm going to look into it. Someone told you around the corner is $1 billion. I guarantee you'd quickly go there to see, hey, is there $1 billion around the corner? Jesus offers eternal life forever with Him. So I'm hoping that you guys, the people that haven't found Jesus yet, I hope that you take a little bit of time to investigate it. Pick up a Bible, read the New Testament, see what it has to offer. And you know what? I believe that you did, and you would find the truth. And as the Bible says, the truth will set you free. Anyway, we'll continue to harvest this field. I need to go and bring the tractor. Looks like we're about full. I think I'm going to stop you there. because it's gonna turn around and I'm not gonna be able to do anything about that. I should have fed the chickens, shouldn't have I? I should have gotten rid of all these tractors. Okay, there we are. So we've got, out of all the fields that I've done so far, we got 109,000 liters of canola. Now I'm sort of sitting here debating what I should do. Turn it into flour or turn it into oil. Obviously flour, I believe, is almost double the price of oil, and you get more. You get like 25% more, 20% more than what you put in. So 109,000 would give me roughly about 130,000, 140,000 liters of flour, which is about $700,000-800,000 at its peak. So I get it why Daggerwin says, hey, you know, we're not gonna go down the path where we're just gonna to be doing this massive manufacturing and so on and so on. We're just gonna go to the smaller manufacturers. I do get it. And you know, it is true, the game is a little bit more enjoyable when you don't have millions of dollars in the bank, because you know, you can't, like now I can just buy the top-notch harvester and you know, no problem. But you know, it's 55 episodes including this one, 6 years on my calendar. So you know, we haven't done this in like 1 second. We have done this in 6 years. So, and 54 episodes. We started with nothing ish, yeah. So I don't think it needs to sort of you know, be understated or overstated for that matter. It was a struggle at the beginning, if you remember. It was a little bit of a struggle, and it was hard to buy anything. But I suppose what I did different than Daggerwin Chainsaw is immediately I bought fields, like while they were buying tractors and so on. I bought fields, so I own all of these fields. So yeah, I think this is where the biggest difference is going to be. Anyway, we'll do a bit of a time lapse. I took over from the worker because the worker was kind of just getting stuck and doing all sorts of weird things. So I thought, you know what, let's just do this ourselves. Almost done. So most of our harvesting canola is done. The only thing that we need to now harvest is the soybeans and the sunflower. Now, thinking about it now, maybe planting soybeans was not the smartest thing, purely because soybeans obviously are not going to be at the best price when we sell them. So yeah, we're going to have a bit of fun with that. Okay, so I think we're about 150,000 liters or something like that. Now this is obviously where I differ a little bit from Daggerwin, that I do use trailer 164 something. I can see the first three numbers, that I do use equipment that Daggerwin would not use, and that is trailers that are maybe unrealistic. Well, not maybe, they are unrealistic. So yeah, Daggerwin would stick to just normal stuff, and chainsaw that is. I did use the automatic water, which chainsaw and Daggerwin, even though when they took a vote, people said yeah, use it, they decided not to. So I suppose that's a little bit of a difference. Now, does that give me an advantage? Maybe, to the point that I don't have to go and fill the water on my greenhouses, that is. But I am paying for water, which they're not. So I think it's like 5,000 a night or a month, which they're getting for free. So if you work out that I'm on year 6, you're talking about $60,000 a year times 6. So you're talking about $360-ish thousand in water. Now I could have bought a trailer for like 20,000, spent a little bit more time and did the water myself, and that would have saved me a bunch of money. Now I'm going to just park this guy. You know what? Let's take him over here. Don't know if that's a smart thing or not, but we do need to service it, and we do need to fill it up. Okay, it's not filling up. Why? Okay, that's okay. You can stay there for now. I'll put the cover back on them. So yeah, as much as, you know, there could be arguments that I did get some benefits, when you put it in perspective on how much money I spent on water while they didn't, that in this game could have meant 4, 5, 6, 7 fills that I could have made more money off. 2 big productions, so I could have put 2 more, I don't know, anything to do with timber or anything to do with bull or anything of that matter. You know, very, very good quality tractor. So, you know, it sounds like it's nothing, but it is quite a bit of expense when you take it over a longer period of time. I'm not making excuses by any stretch of imagination. And this time, obviously, Daggerwin and Chainsaw was separated compared to last time when I competed against them as a team. But yeah, so 164,000. Now let's have a look at these for a sec. Come on. So if I do canola flour, oh no, this is what I wanted to look at. Canola flour or canola oil. So even corn flour, 178. Cornmeal. Anyway, I am digesting no, that's not the right word. Where is canola flour? Maize flour. Olive oil, then do into that. Pea flour. Soy flour. Sunflower is at 18 max. It's at 12 at the moment, compared to sunflower oil, which is just 2 grand. And so that means that I jumped over the canola flour versus the canola oil. Come on. Okay, canola oil, 3.4. So just about double. Now I'll show you what I was talking about as far as production is concerned. So if we do canola oil, you actually get 50%. So if you do canola, where's the flour? Canola flour. Where are you? What? Oh, honestly, so you get 15 canola, 20. So you actually get 25% more than what you would with canola oil. So 100 and what do I have? 160 would actually be what, 25? So about 45,000 liters extra. So that's what, 170, 210,000 liters of canola flour times, so what is it? Say 210,000, just around figures, just working it out of my calculator, times 6,500 equals $1.36 million. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but whatever I'm going to end up doing with it, I just want to make sure that it's not activated. Canola flour, no, it's not, so that's good. Okay. Okay, so that's done. You know, one thing I do want to go and check while we're still here is this production right here. This was such a cool production. It just kind of annoys me a little bit that I didn't think about it before, to sort of have it running before. Whoa. Actually, you know what? I probably should have just chucked it in there. You stay there. You know, ice cream and all that sort of stuff. I think it just makes the game a little bit more, I mean, not more exciting as such, but it just gives you something different to do. And all of a sudden, having the winters and having seasons, it makes it worth it, doesn't it? Yeah. So now my I haven't checked on this, but yeah, they still got water, liquid fertilizer. So I did on strawberries for the ice cream. Yeah. So I didn't really notice a huge difference this time around from my greenhouses. Now, admittedly, whoa. This time I didn't really get, you know, too much into it type of thing. So let's wash this, keep it clean. So I didn't do like last time where I had like 10 of them or something. So I got accused then that, you know, I'm making money just from those, which is fine. There was no rule saying that I couldn't do that. Like at the moment, there was no rule at the beginning as far as greenhouses, and when they realized that they could go over the top as far as production is concerned, then they sort of reduced it to 4 only. So yeah, which is fine. It's good. And no, I don't have any complaints about that. Again, I chose to go with greenhouses that have requirements for fertilizer as well, not just water. So again, that cost me money. Well, obviously, if you chose just to go with the water, it didn't cost you money. Again, some people, I think you get slightly better production because you cost. No, that's not the right way. So I think you do get a little bit of extra production, but why isn't it filling up? Is it the fuel tank is just on one side and that's why it's not filling up? Now I could have sold all my tractors and probably still not selling them. They're just sitting there depreciating, but that's fine. Refuel. Oh, it's moving so slow that I'm kind of thinking it's going to jump through the roof type of thing, but it didn't, obviously. Okay, now as you probably saw as I was looking through what I was on the time lapse, there is a John Deere combine at a decent price. Oops. So let's have a look at it. This one here. That's 70% off. I wish somebody would do this in a slightly higher horsepower. I realize it's probably, maybe not as realistic, but it'd be nice to be able to use them, and not actually just have them there looking to look at type of thing. I just got some money. I don't know what that was for. Maybe something to do with the greenhouses and things of that nature. All right, so production is going, except my canola. I haven't decided what to do with that, so we'll decide to do flour or canola. I really don't want to do. I probably don't really want to do flour, purely because in what I have there's already. What do I have? I have wrote it down here somewhere. So I have 100 pallets, 106,000 of canola flour and 140,000 of sunflower. I think that works out to about 3 million something at its peak. So I really don't want to do that again. So maybe I just turned it into flour and actually, what's in here? Seed. Combine. Maybe I'll turn it into flour and get it just sent and make bread. When is bread at its peak price? Bread is in January. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I have another $1.23 million worth of canola flour activate, and I'll let it distribute and it will go straight to bread. There is no difference there, so you lose money there as far as getting anything out of it. You don't get anything out of it other than it would be barley flour or corn, any flour. So as soon as you distribute it to bread, you don't get an advantage from it. Okay, let's have a look. Is there anything that I need to do? How is my milk? 500 liters. Yeah, not even worth bothering with that. Actually, there is one place that I wanted to go, and let's just go there now. Here, yeah, let's check on how is my, oh, we got food, so that's not a problem. Production, is this going okay? Yep. How's my production at the milk over here? See, I think I'm gonna start setting up all of these things to auto sell. Even though you lose a lot in 2022 Farm Simulator, I think you only got a third of whatever the price was. So if it was $1,000, you got roughly 300 and something. At least that's when I worked it out on some greenhouses. greenhouses. Now, I don't know if all greenhouses work like that. But yeah, I don't think we're in danger of losing at me being somewhere over $7 million. So where's my dairy? Oh, where are you, dairy? Oh, where are we? So just sell. Sell. Cheese. Just make it sell. I'm not making chocolate. Sell. 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 So we'll just going like this and just sell. Sell. Okay, that way we're sort of done with dealing with that side of things. Now, how we go? Oh, we need to bring some food here, even though got a little bit, but we do need to bring some. And let's go back into my other dairy, see what's going on over there, which is here. So I've got a sales point that I put right here. How much do I get for? I can't see, so I don't know if I got a good price or got shafted big time. Oops. I don't want to go and sell. Okay, I can sell all of this there and not have to deal with it. Bring a truck all the way here to deal with this there. Anyway, have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. You be kind to each other. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.